This life is more than losses and wins. It's give and let live. It's love from within. It's love and give out. And we all have our own perception. As long as you have my voice, you are never without.
Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? How do you do? It's your boy Gray here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a quick Q&A session here. Going to be answering a few questions that you guys had for me. We're making this video basically because we hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel, and I kind of want to do something special every 1,000 subscriber and stuff like that. So, before we get into the questions, I just want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for the love and support, man. Everything that you guys have done for me, thank you so much, man. Everything has been amazing, and I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys. So thank you so much for everything that you guys have done for me, and thank you also for 100,000 views, cumulative total views on the channel. That is insane, man. 100,000 cumulative total views, like incredible, man. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so before we get into the content, as usual, man, if you guys are brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more daily content. I upload every single day. Once you guys subscribe, you can enter the giveaway for a $50 PSN or Xbox gift card. And if you guys enjoyed this video here, definitely hit that thumbs up for me. It would really help out a lot. All right, so with all of that out the way, man, let's get into some of these questions. Thank you all so much for submitting questions to the for this video. All right, so I got all the questions here on my laptop. First question here is from Trevor R. Nicholas 711. He says, #AskGreat, why do you only make World War II videos? I mean, I like World War II, but every video, man. And then he put 2 laughing emojis. So Trevor, I'm guessing that you might be new to the channel because I do other content. I do other games. We've done Resident Evil in the past. We've done Madden. We've done WWE. We've done Destiny, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil Revelations, Outlast 1 and 2. Like, we do a lot of different games on the channel. Basically, anything that I really enjoy playing, I bring it to the channel. I either bring it in as a video or as a live stream. So Kevin, if you want, look back on the videos, man. Look back on the video section of the channel and you'll see a bunch of different content, all right? It's mainly a Call of Duty channel, though. The Call of Duty is my favorite game to play. So this is mainly a Call of Duty channel with updates and different games, gaming tips and advice and different weapons and an inside look on certain things about Call of Duty. But for the most part, man, I do try to implement different games. But yeah, you might be new to the channel, but thank you for the question there, Trevor. Next question here is from JR Minor. He says, #AskGreat, where are you from? Love the vids. Hey, JR, first off, thank you so much for the compliment, man. Honestly, it means a lot to me, dude. I work really hard on the video, so any compliment that I get, it really means a lot, man. Where am I from? If you're asking where do I live and where was I born and raised, all in New York City, man. So I live in New York City. I was born and raised in New York City. If you're asking my ethnicity, both of my parents are Dominican, so I am 100% fully Dominican. All right, bro? So hopefully that answers your question. All right, next question here is from Nathaniel Beck, and he says, #AskGreat, what's your long-term goal with YouTube? All right, so Nathaniel, that's a good question, man. I guess my long-term goal, bro, is just to continuously grow the channel as much as I can. I want to get to a certain point where I can hopefully be able to just live off of YouTube and hopefully like pay my bills and pay rent and stuff. Just make this a career. The ultimate goal, though, bro, is to hopefully get to a point where I'm able to be a success on YouTube. And once I'm done with YouTube, once I retire from YouTube, I can hand this channel down to somebody. Hopefully my child, whether it's a son or a daughter or my little brother or somebody who I really genuinely love, and I see that they have an interest in YouTube, doing YouTubing and continuing gaming and stuff like that. Hopefully that's what the future holds, man. That's my long-term goal there, bro. So thanks, Nathaniel, for the question. Hopefully that answered that for you. All right, next up here, guys, we got Shido Defense here, and he says, #AskGreat, do you like shotgun players? Personally, I don't. They are annoying a lot of the time. Shido, I don't know, man. I don't really have a feeling towards shotgun players, man. I personally think that if you run around specifically, like that's your primary weapon of choice, that's all you do is run around with a shotgun, I think that you have no skills in the game. That's just my personal beliefs. Like, if you run around with a shotgun, you suck at the game. Like, you basically are telling me that the only way you can get kills is by luckily getting one shot with a shotgun and getting that kill. The only time I use a shotgun is if I need to complete a contract, or if somebody on the other team pisses me off to the point where I pull out my shotgun and I show them how it feels, you know. But do I like shotgun players? I don't have a feeling of like or dislike towards them. I know how to handle shotgun players. I know how to handle campers and stuff like that. They don't really bother me at all. So yeah, no general feeling for them. All right, guys. So next up we have Leon Prez. He says #AskGreat. Shout out to Leon, man. Shout out to you, bro. Question number 1 here. Can you please approximately give the names and costs of what's required for a YouTube setup? All right, so the names and costs of, I don't know what the cost is, bro. This is something you guys can just Google afterwards, but what I use is an Elgato HD60, which is a game capture card. You absolutely need a game capture card. You need a webcam. You need a webcam of some sort. On top of that, you need a microphone so that you're able to get good audio whenever you speak. You need either a laptop or a PC, depending how you record and how you want to edit your videos. And aside from that, you just basically need internet and a monitor or a television to plug in so that you can see what you're doing, and a system of choice, system of preference, and internet. I mean, that's basically it, man. I think I repeated some of those things, but that's basically the setup that I have, bro. Question number 2 here from Leon. What's required to do link up YouTube collaborations with you? You know, Leon, that's a good question, man. I don't really have a lot of time for collaborations. This year I want to do a lot more collaborations with YouTubers that I really like and genuinely like follow and stuff like that. But as far as like, I don't have a lot of time, man. That's my biggest problem. I mean, if you guys want to know my exact schedule, like I work a 9 to 5. So if you think about it, from 9 to 5, I'm at work. Let's say I get out at 5, because sometimes I get out later, but let's say I get out at 5. I get home, it takes me about an hour and a half to get home. I get home by 6:30. I record my video for the next day. So I basically play every night for about 2 hours. So if I record a video, that takes me about an hour, 2 hours. So I'm done recording by 8:30 max, like latest or something. Let's say 8:30 p.m. Then I have to edit that video, which takes me a while because I'm not really good at editing. So by the time it's like 10:30, I'm done editing a video. Then I gotta wait for it to export. Then I gotta upload it to YouTube, and then I gotta create a thumbnail. So truthfully, Leon, I don't have a lot of time for collaboration. I mean, the schedule that I just told you, bro, that's on a daily basis. Like I do that, I sleep for about an hour or 2, and then I wake up the next day and then I redo everything. So yeah, man, I don't really have the greatest schedule. I don't really have the greatest healthy sleep schedule at all. But yeah, man, it's all part of the hard work and hard process. But hopefully, you know, setting up collaborations ahead of time, I'm able to plan those things out. So yeah, what's required to link up for YouTube collaborations video? I would just say like timing it and planning it out ahead of time. All right, next up we have Gary Crambo. Shout out to Gary, man. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much for the questions. He actually has several questions here, so let's get into this. Question number 1. Why did you choose the profession that you are in right now? All right, so if you guys don't know, I am a social media generator and a content creator for FRPTV. The way I got there is through an internship that I got about 4 or 5 years ago, a marketing internship. Then a position opened up for a client relations manager, and I got that. And then my boss saw that I had talent for social media, and then the position for the social media generator opened up. And then I started to do YouTube, and my boss took notice of that, and he wanted me to create content for FRP and do live streams and stuff. And that's how I got to where I am now. So why did I choose the profession? I don't want to say I chose it. I just want to say it's a field of interest that I have, and my boss took notice that, you know, I exceed in these areas, and that's where I am now. So question number 2 here. What was one of your most defining moments in life? Man, that's a good question, Gary. Not to sound too cheesy at all, not to sound like the awe moment, but and not even because she's sitting next to me, but the most defining moment of my life was meeting Ruby. If I could be 100% with you guys, it's true. Like I don't know, like I can't explain it, but it's like one of those things. Like when I don't know if you guys ever experience this, or if you're lucky enough to experience this, but when you see your soulmate for the first time, when you see your other half for the first time, it's a very paranormal thing. Like, I can't really explain it, but it's like the second I saw her, I just instantly I knew. So one of the most defining moments of my life was just meeting her and finally, you know, getting together with her and building a relationship. So honestly, man, the defining moments is meeting Ruby.
What?
Yeah. Question number 3: how do you spend your free time? I don't have a lot of free time, man. I mean, my free time is mainly spent, if I have free time, bro, what I basically do is I probably watch shows on Netflix or Hulu or like WWE. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't have a lot of free time, man. When I'm not doing YouTube, I'm doing something for YouTube. Like, whether I'm gaming outside of a stream or gaming to level up to make a video, or, you know, I'm doing something always for YouTube. Or if I'm at work, I'm doing something for work. When I'm home, I'm usually here working on the YouTube channel. The little time that me and Ruby have together, we kind of try and spend it as much as we can. We kind of just catch up on our day, and then we both have our individual things that we're working on. But as far as free time, man, I don't really have a lot of free time. But whenever I do get free time, I guess I watch Netflix. I watch shows like The Office, That 70s Shows, Parks and Rec, How I Met Your Mother, different horror themed shows because I love horror. I like to go out to the bars whenever I can with my friends and get drinks and stuff. So that's basically it, man. Question number 4 here: how would your friends describe you? I don't know, man. I guess you would have to ask them. I would hope that they would describe me as an honest person, as a fun person, as good company, I guess. Someone they can confide in, someone that can motivate, I guess, and show them that like hard work pays off and stuff. But you would have to ask them, and I don't know. Number 5: what movie can you watch over and over and never get tired of? That would probably, I could probably watch like, I can't really pick one movie, but like The Matrix, that's a good movie. I could watch that over and over. I could watch Signs over and over. I could watch Lady in the Water over and over. Very underrated movie. Everybody hates that movie, but that's such an underrated movie. I could watch like Gladiator, Matrix, Signs, Lady in the Water, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, 500 Days of Summer, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, like stuff like that. Like I could watch those kind of movies over and over again. By the way, FYI, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist and 500 Days of Summer, those are my 2 breakup movies. FYI. Moving on here.
Not that he's broken up with. And Walk the Line.
Nobody cares about
What?
Walk the Line. Next up here, guys, we got a question from Darn It Uzi. Shout out to Uzi. #AskGreat. Do you hate the shotgun players in this game? You guys got a lot of questions about these shotgun users. Do I hate shotgun players in the game? Nah, man. I don't have any emotion like that for shotgun players. With anything in Call of Duty, you just got to learn to adapt to it. So with shotgun players, I know how to play against them. If they get me once, twice, 3 times, after that 3rd time, bro, I'm pulling out my shotgun and they're gonna get dealt with. So do I hate shotgun players? Not really, man. I don't really have that kind of emotion towards them. All right, next question here, man, from Brandon K. Says #AskGreat. Would you ever play on PC? Yeah, dude. I don't see why not, man. If I had a working gaming PC, I would probably be on that all the time. I think several like PC specific games are really, really good. Like, for example, like PUBG. I'm waiting for PUBG to come to PS4. I know it's already on Xbox, but I'm waiting for PUBG to come to PS4, man. I'm so excited to play that game. The next question here, guys, is from fellow YouTuber. Shout out to Sam Vasty. Sam, thank you so much for the question here, bud. Have you played Fortnite? Do you ever consider uploading it? And if you played it and didn't like it, why was that? #AskGreat. Keep it up, bro. Hope you get into Doom. Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support, man. All right, so let's answer these questions here. Have you played Fortnite? I have never played Fortnite. I've seen a lot of Fortnite live streams. I see my friends playing it all the time. I have it downloaded on my PS4. I just never installed it onto it, so I never played it. Do you ever consider uploading it? Nah, not really, man. I don't know. The game doesn't speak to me. But it's funny enough, we've been talking about PUBG. Fortnite is basically PUBG, just a little more cartoony. But PUBG really speaks to me. I don't know why, man. Maybe it's the realistic graphics. I don't know. If you played it and didn't like it, why was that? I didn't play it. So yeah, thanks for the question, Sam. All right, so this next question here is from Porig Brady Gaming. He says, Q&A, What prestige and level are you? Right now, if you're referring to World War II, I am prestige number 6 and I am level 54. So I am closing in on that prestige number 7. Video on that coming soon. Thanks for the question report. Next question here, guys, is from Doug Itofi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. What's it like to live in America and why join Doom? What's it like to live in America, Doug? I don't know, man. I never really thought about it. I guess it's fine. It's good. A lot of freedom here to do anything that you really want. A lot of opportunities. The food is great, especially living in New York. You get access to a lot of different foods and a lot of different cultures. So what's it like to live in America? It's good, bro. No complaints. Aside from that, he also says, why join Doom? The reason my interest in Doom Clan is so high is because I personally believe at the moment, as far as a unit and as far as what they're doing in the community, Call of Duty community, I feel like the Doom Clan is doing the most right now. It used to be FaZe, it used to be Optic, but when it comes to content creation, when it comes to streaming and stuff like that, and actually being involved with the community, I personally feel that the Doom Clan is the best at the moment to do all that. So yeah, they have an amazing squad as well. They have an amazing crew of people in their unit, and I would just love to be an addition to that. All right, so why join Doom is because I personally think that they're the best right now, and I want to be part of the best. Doug continues here and says, Q&A, what are your thoughts on New Zealand and are you Christian? What are my thoughts on New Zealand, bro? No thoughts, man. No thoughts on New Zealand. I hope that you guys are all doing good. If you're from New Zealand, I hope you're doing good, man. And I hope everybody is happy and healthy over there and enjoying life. No thoughts in general, though. I don't really think about stuff like that. And if you're asking if I'm a Christian, like my faith and my spirituality and like what do I believe in, I don't really like to define it, bro. I believe in God. I believe there's a higher power. I believe in doing good and being nice to people. I don't really go to church. I don't really pray. Yeah, I'll leave it at that, man. That's not my religion. My beliefs don't define me. So thanks for the questions, though, Doug. All right, next question here is from Killjoy_9031. Shout out to Killjoy, man. Hashtag AskGreat. What is your major goal for your channel and what will you do when you reach it? I guess the major goal, like I mentioned earlier, this question kind of resembles a question I was asked earlier. The major goal for this channel, bro, is just to continue to grow a fun and loving community and hopefully just build something special, man. It's a place where I can make a career out of gaming for a living. That's always been a dream of mine. Ultimately, once I'm done with YouTube, hopefully we're like in the millions of subscribers, God willing. We'll see what happens. And I'll be able to hand this down to either my child, my son, my daughter, or my little brother, somebody who I love, and I can actually do something for them and give them a channel with that many subscribers and tell them that they can do whatever they want with it. So yeah, that's the ultimate goal there for me. All right, next up here, guys, we got a question from Jamie Lamey. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to this cutie here. What's your favorite meal? Says Jamie. Hashtag AskGreat. Jamie, I would have to say my favorite meal is probably lasagna. I could eat lasagna anytime. I love lasagna, so yeah, I guess that's as simple as I can get it. I love lasagna. I can eat lasagna every day. So yeah, that's probably my favorite meal, just lasagna, straight up. Thank you for the question, Jamie. All right, next question here, guys. Hashtag AskGreat from Brandon K. Hashtag AskGreat. What is your setup? All right, so the camera is actually sitting right now on my setup table here. I have a desk. I have a small desk up against the wall. I have a TV monitor. It's like a 22-inch TV, followed by a 22-inch Samsung TV, followed by a ViewSonic 20-inch HD monitor. I have a webcam, a Logitech webcam. I have a keyboard. I have a microphone. I have a Blue Yeti microphone. I have a PlayStation 4 down there. I have a PC, HP PC. I don't know what the exact model, but it's a PC. True story about the PC. I actually, basically, I put all of my investments into that PC, man. Everything. I even asked my mom for some help, and I'm slowly paying her back. But it was like one of those moments where I had to take it to the next step, and I was living off ramen and cup noodles for a long time. But yeah, that PC is very important to the whole setup. And then for editing videos, guys, I actually edit videos on this MacBook Pro that I got. I got this MacBook Pro like maybe 4 years ago, so it was way before I started YouTubing. So I've been had this MacBook Pro. I do all my editing and stuff on this. So that's my basic setup there, bro. All right, next question here is from Kevin, the legendary GOAT Vance. Shout out to Kevin, man. Kevin says, #AskGreat, is there anywhere else around this country you are thinking about moving to? Kevin, to answer your question, there's not really, I don't really think about living anywhere aside from New York City. But if I thinking about it now, Seattle sounds like a nice spot to live. Hawaii, I've always wanted to live in Hawaii. Hawaii interests me a lot. Los Angeles might be a nice place to live. I feel like that's as close as New York we can get without being in New York. But me and Ruby have actually spoken about like moving to like a small town or something, like a place with like 5,000 people and the population is like 5,000 people. Or less. So like, I don't know, but I don't know how long I could last in that type of environment, just because I'm born and raised in New York. So like I'm used to a certain way of living, but living in a small town, that sounds like it would be a challenge, but it would be a fun challenge to attempt. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Kevin. All right, my man Doug has another question here. He says, #AskGreat, favorite Call of Duty of all time. Mine is Modern Warfare 2. Funny enough, Doug, mine is actually Modern Warfare 3. In my opinion, Modern Warfare 3 is the best Call of Duty ever made. Modern Warfare 3 is actually the Call of Duty that I felt like I took my gaming to that next level. I was always good at Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 3, I don't know, something about Modern Warfare 3, I just picked up my gaming skills in Call of Duty, and like I was getting nukes, I was getting like, I don't know, it was crazy, man. I was a really good player in Modern Warfare 3, man. Aside from that, man, yeah, favorite Call of Duty of all time, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. All right, next question here, guys, is from the homie, my brother right here, Ghost Eyes 1986. Shout out to Ghost Eyes, man. #AskGreat, what was your first computer you had and first game? All right, so great question, Ghost. Let me see, my first computer, I don't remember the model. What I do remember is that it was a Toshiba. It was a Toshiba laptop computer. That was my personal first computer that I had, that I owned. My first video game, man. First video game of all time, I believe it had to be something with the Nintendo, not even Nintendo. I didn't even have a Super Nintendo. I had a Sega Genesis. So it had to be something with the Genesis. If I remember correctly, it was like, man, I think it was like Sonic or something for the Sega Genesis. Shout out to my dad for getting me that. That was a big surprise for Christmas that he got me. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old, man. Shout out to my dad there. So Sega Genesis, I had the Sonic. I guess that was my first game. All right, next question here is from PRC Affliction. He says, shout out to PRC, man. #AskGreat, what's your favorite thing to do besides YouTube? Besides doing YouTube, man, I mean, obviously you guys know I'm a gamer at heart. I love gaming, but aside from doing YouTube and playing video games, like I love music. So anything that has to do with music, like whether it's like singing, rapping, making music, creating music, playing an instrument, like I actually play guitar. Yeah, anything to do with music, man. Writing songs, like anything to do with music. I love music, man. So music is another big passion of mine. So my other favorite thing, I guess, besides YouTube is music. All right, the next question here is from Crazy Gun 46. Shout out to Crazy Gun, man. #AskGreat. He says, Gray, what made you start YouTube? And then he wrote made like the cleaning maid, like, but I'm sure you meant to. I'm sure you meant to write MADE, but it's all good, bro. Gray, what made you start YouTube? To be completely honest with you guys, not like I will never lie to you guys. I will always be 100%. The thing that made me want to start a channel is that I took notice that other YouTubers were living off of making videos. I never knew that you could get paid and live off of YouTube videos. Like people like Face Jeff, Swag, Korean Savage, Hollow Point, Prestige. Like I'm seeing them make videos. I used to watch years of watching their videos. I never once knew that they were getting paid off of YouTube. And when I found that out, I'm like, oh man, I would love to do this for a living. So basically what made me start YouTube was that I was interested in this being an option for a career. And I'm passionate about gaming. I'm always going to be passionate about gaming. And to be honest, man, I play so much that I'm like, man, I'm putting all this time in gaming. Maybe there's something that I can get back from it. And thankfully, you guys have been incredible and so supportive, and you guys really have my back. So thank you all so much for that, man. So what made me start YouTube? Just the fact that it's a career option, man. Like, this is something that I could do for the rest of my life, and I would be extremely happy. All right, we got another question here from Brandon K. He says, #AskGreat, who is your favorite Do member? Man, that's a funny question. If I, off the top of my head, man, I mean, Do has so many great people, but off the top of my head, like Swag XBL, shout out to Swag, man. I actually sponsor him, and I sponsor Doom Lucky Girl. So shout out to Lucky Girl, shout out to Swag. I'm actually like close friends with them. Shout out to Fury TV as well. Fury is such a good person. Yeah. All right. So I hope that answers your question there. All right. #AskGreat here from T-Shirt Gaming. Awesome name there. And his icon is a T-shirt. From T-Shirt Gaming here. #AskGreat. First and favorite Call of Duty game. My first Call of Duty game was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. When I first got my PlayStation 3, my dad bought it, and this was back when, like, I'm telling you, like, shout out to my dad for holding me down, man. The PS3 at the time was like $600, and we went to Best Buy, and he bought me that PS3, and he bought me two games. He bought me Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and he bought me Rainbow Six Vegas, which till this day, those two games are like the most amazing games I've ever played, and I hold them very dear to heart. So my first game, my first Call of Duty was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and my favorite Call of Duty, like I mentioned earlier, is Modern Warfare 3, or, you know, if we're looking to the, like, today, man, like IW. I love IW a lot, so Infinite Warfare is a very favorite one. All right, we actually got a question here from FRPTV, from the people at FRP. Shout out to FRPTV. How do you like working for FRPTV? Shout out to you guys, man. I actually love it, man. I love working for FRP. I'm the luckiest person in the world to work with the people that I work with, to have the boss that I have, and to have the job that I have. Like, I'm the luckiest man alive. Like, I'm telling you guys, I love what I do every single day. I love going into work, man. Like, I might not like being up early and being like the commute and everything, but when I'm there, when I'm at the studio, FRPTV has allowed me to travel, to meet celebrities, to be in studios, to be at certain events. Like, I'm so fortunate, man. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. So how do I like working for FRPTV? I absolutely love it. Next question here from Kevin, the legendary GOAT Vance. What up, man? My man Kevin has another question here. He says, #AskGreat. When you have kids in the future, do you plan on having them continue the hard work on your YouTube channel? Kevin, if me and Ruby have kids,
if we're lucky enough.
If we're lucky enough to have kids, do I plan on having them continue the hard work? I will give them the option. I feel like at a certain point, once I'm done, like I mentioned earlier, once I'm done and retired from YouTube, if I'm giving them, I don't want to say, I'm not going to persuade them. I'm not going to force them to do anything that they don't want to do. If it's something that I see it's an interest of them, like, for example, if I have a daughter and she has an interest in gaming and she has an interest in what I do, once I'm done with my channel and I'm no longer going to be uploading content, I will tell her, hey, here's a channel that I started. It's a gaming channel. Do with it what you like. If you want to continue gaming, great. If not, that's fine. If you don't want to do anything with it, that's fine, and we'll find somebody else. But I would never like push anything on my child. So whatever they want to do with their lives is fine with me. But as long as it's something good. But yeah, and by good I mean something that doesn't cause harm to anybody. But yeah. All right, Kev, thanks for the question, man. All right, next question here, final question. The last question here is from MissMamaM over on Twitter. Shout out to MissMamaM. Thank you so much for your continued support. Looking really cute here in your icon with your profile picture with the big glasses. MissMamaM says, what's the best piece of advice that you have been given, and how has it helped you today? Hope that's an okay question. I wasn't sure if it was just gaming, gameplay, or gameplay cues, or anything. No, you get anything. Any question was great. Thank you so much for your question. The best piece of advice that I have been given is actually advice that my dad gave me when I was younger. I don't even remember how old I was. All I remember is that we were walking somewhere in our neighborhood. We were walking somewhere, and I forgot what the conversation was, but it led to the conversation where my dad told me that in life, a man should have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D, meaning that you should always have some kind of backup for everything that you do in life. And that to me was the best thing that's the best advice that I've ever been given. Having a plan A, having a plan B, having backup plans has saved me on countless occasions where things could have gone bad, but because I had backup plans, it was always okay. And yeah, that was honestly, MissMamaM, the best piece of advice that I've ever gotten, and I hope that that advice travels to you guys as well. So always make sure, and this doesn't even pertain to men. He was saying to me because he was relating to me as a man, but as a human, you're a man or a woman, whether you're male or female, like it doesn't really matter. Just that's a good piece of advice to have. Always have a plan A, plan B, plan C, and a plan D. Always have a backup. All right, guys. So that's all the questions there. Thank you all so much for everybody who asked questions. Thank you so much for the Q&A here. I honestly had a lot of fun answering. This is the first time we've done anything like this on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed everything here. And thank you so much, guys. I'm looking forward to the next time we can do another one of these Q&As. And guys, I hope you guys have an amazing 2018. I hope we all do. All right. So thank you so much, everybody, for the continued love and support. Honestly, it means a lot to me. I'm gonna back out of here, guys. And yeah, till the next one, guys. Thank you for watching. My name is Gray. Peace.